tell you a story. So, once upon a time, there was a girl called Tina. She had cancer, and she had one sister, and that sister was me, and she also had a brother. She had cancer, she was very sick. Our whole family was very worried of her. I was sitting there in the hospital. I was waiting and waiting. I was really scared. I felt like crying, but I wanted to be brave. I couldn't believe she had cancer, but our mum finally told us that she had cancer. I was just standing there having flashbacks of our good memories. Our whole family it was really crazy. And our dad wasn't here for us. He died in the war. I was shocked. I was shivering. I was really sad. My sister Tina started getting sick. She started vomiting on the ground. I got really worried. I got more and more worried. I started crying. I didn't know what was going to happen. I couldn't predict the future. I just wanted her to be safe. I loved her. She was the best sister. She was my only sister. She tried so hard. She was a brave soldier. She was fighting and fighting. She is still living. She had cancer when she was 2. No one knew, but her mum got the test that she had cancer. Our mum told us last week we had the money to pay the treatment, but we couldn't pay for her life. I really hoped things got better. I was standing there, really worried. I was really, really upset. I sat next to my mum. I was really worried. I hugged her and held her hand. I asked her if everything was going to be alright. She replied, "Everything's going to be alright." Mum was getting very sweaty. She was getting very, 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 very sad. I couldn't believe this. I was still very shocked. I hoped that my sister was still living. She was my only sister. I loved her very much. We had very good times together. I remember when we first went to the fair, and we had loads of fun. And yeah. If I was sad, she would cheer me up. If I got picked on at school, she would back me up. And now, if she goes, my life is just going to get worse, and with me. I started biting my lip. I was getting even more worried. She looked even more sick. I felt really, really bad for her. I didn't want to let go. The doctors gave us the test, and they said her heart wasn't very good. And we really, really, really wanted her to survive. But they tried their hardest, the doctors. There was 100 doctors, and the doctor said, "Don't thank us yet." We didn't know what was going to happen, so I stood there silently. The doctors was talking to dancing. The doctor said everything's going to be all right, but I didn't know if that was really true. I was sleeping on the floor. The doctors told us to go out. They said they would have the test shortly. I still waited. I felt like crying. I was waiting with my mum, and we were just standing there. The doctor still didn't come out. Me and Mum was very worried. We hoped she was alright. I kept counting to 100 since I had nothing else to do. Mum had a tear in her eyes One teardrop, two teardrops. It went by. I told her, I hope everything was alright. She said, as do I. I really wanted her to still live. I hope she made it through. She was very bright, smart, nice. She was the nicest sister. She was intelligent. We had really good times together. The doctor looked worried, and so did I. The doctor looks like very worried. He was gonna give us the test. He handed over the test to Mum. He said, I'm afraid, ... She told me not to look at her. She said that she was really ugly. And I had some few tears. She was hiding her face. She was losing fur. She was losing hair. I didn't know what to say about it. I had no words. I really missed her. Even though she's still alive here, I miss her heaps. I love her. And I don't want her to go. She only had 1 week left, and I wanted to make that week very special, but I don't know how to. The doctors told us that we could take her home. She had 1 week remaining. We took Tina to her favorite science place. This was her favorite museum. She loved it very much. She spent all her time here when she was very little, and she still does. And she loves this museum. I wanted to make it for the best week for her until it was her time to go. I missed her so much. I still did. And we were standing here. This was her favorite place, so we spent some time here. I looked around. There was a lot of books. There was these really cool, interesting facts. My brother asked how were the results. I replied bad. But I wanted to keep it away from dancing. I didn't want that to destroy her 1 week left. I really wanted it to be the best ever 1 week. I just couldn't believe it. I was still shocked. I just can't. It was day 2. She had 3 days left. We went to the hot cocoa hut. This was her favorite place to go. She loved having lattes. It was her favorite. She loved hot chocolate and etc. I stood there by the fireplace, praying to God, hoping that she wouldn't go, hoping that she had way more than 1 week. Dear God, please help me. I will pay you back. Please. I got my sister Tina a knitted jumper. It was sort of aqua blue. I wanted her to be warm and safe. I wanted her to have the best week. I had a hot cocoa, and so did everyone. We giggled and laughed. We had some jokes. We laughed about this and that. We made some jokes, and we just wanted to make her very comfortable. And to be honest, I think we kind of achieved that. This was day 3. We went to our favorite beach. We went to the Bondi Beach. This was her favorite place. We splashed and splished. We had so much fun. We collected shells. Day 3 was pretty good. I had good time, but seeing her go still made me very sad. I went on the slide and, well, I splashed around a bit. I had some good times. I saw a flamingo, and yeah. Slept on my beach. It was very good, and yeah. A cat followed me. Its eyes was very weird, but the cat was very cute. My brother looked in the water for a reflection. I was sleeping there, dreaming about the good old times that we had together. My brother started crying. I told him that it would be okay. It was at the beach. It started getting dark. We headed home for day 4. I sat there. Day 4 was pretty good. We were home. We didn't know where Mum was, so we just stayed home by ourselves. I hugged my sister. We were playing video games. We were playing The Sims 3. We had really good times. We laughed, and we chitted and chat. And I asked her how she thought it was to have cancer, and I asked how it felt. She replied back, well, it's pretty weird. And then I giggled for some reason, and then she nudged me. I just still couldn't believe it. She said this to me. I replied yes. I really just couldn't believe it. I still am thinking about it. She said that she said, I want you to remember me, and she gave me her bow. She gave me her bow and arrows to remember me. I was really happy. I really liked the bow she had. It was really cool, and I liked it a lot. And she gave my brother Tom a fox hat, and I was really, really happy. I just couldn't believe it. I loved her so much. I hugged her, and I said thank you to her. And it was day 4, our last day. It was day 5. It was our last day. It was only 5 days only. We thought it was 1 week, but apparently changed to 5 days. This was her last day, and we had to take her to the hospital at 6 o'clock. That was when she was gonna go. We had the wildest time. We had a really crazy time. We got some food, and it was really good. I had a really good time with her and my brother. And well, I thought it was a pretty good week, but it was sad to see her leave. I knew I was gonna miss her, but maybe it was for the best. We'll never know what's going to happen in the future, but I love my sister, and I want her to know that. We were at Club Geoz, and it was a really great place. We rented it private for her. And well, we got some some people called us about and asked if she was okay. She started coughing blood, and I was very worried. I was panicking. I went up to her and said, "Are you alright?" I was shocked. I hope that this party didn't end yet. I hope that we could continue it, but maybe we had to take her a bit earlier. I really just was worried. Here I was once again. I was standing here. I was waiting. I was panicking. I didn't think it would be this early. I thought we had another 2 days left. Worried. I didn't know what was going to happen. I hope she had more days left. My heart was broken. The doctors didn't know what to do. All he had was a note and a pen. The doctors told us to get out, that he was going to perform surgery. We hoped everything was going to be alright. I was crying. I was really sad. I was shocked. I didn't know what to do. I still had something to remember her. Her bow and arrow. I really missed her. I started crying. I just didn't know what was going to happen. I really did miss her. And I think she's going to be gone by midnight. And I don't think I can say any more farewells. My mum fell asleep on the chair crying. I felt bad for her. I felt bad for everyone. I was in shock. We were waiting for the doctors. Our doctor comes to us. He sighed. He looked worried. He wanted to tell my mum something. My mum's face was blank. I asked, "What's wrong?" "What's wrong?" And, well, I didn't know what really happened. He felt shocked about saying it. He said, "So sorry to say that." And I said in my mind, "This can't be happening. This can't, not now. Why?" The surgery failed. And my sister is gone. I started crying. I was in shock. My face was red. I wanted to hide the tears, but it was my true tears. The doctor said he was very sorry, but I banged my head on the wall, wishing that was me and not my sister. I was really worried. I was sad. I cried, and I missed her. I was laying there with my mum. I don't know. I couldn't believe it. This was my last visit. I couldn't see her any more longer. I stood there. She was dead. There was nothing I could do about it. I just couldn't believe it. I was in shock. This was my last goodbye. And couldn't believe it. I gave my sister a great goodbye. I hugged her. I was really sad. The doctors told us that he wasn't good at surgery. My mum yelled at him. And well, he was very sorry. He was very sorry. I was really upset. And yeah. Okay guys, that was my first storytelling video, and my friend has to go now. I'm going to tell you the cast members, and yeah, and I really hoped that you enjoyed that, and yeah. And thanks for watching. This did take quite some time. It was kind of hard with all the people fiddling, but we made it. It was pretty good. I think they did a good job, so I want to say the cast members. So first of all, Red Panda 197. She's actually my friend in real life at school. That's her. She was the brother and the doctor. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 Pug is the mum, and yeah, she was just the mum. And 1 Wolfie was the sick sister. And this video is kind of related to my sister's keepers. I've seen the trailer, I haven't seen the movie, and of course I am the storyteller, and I think we did a good job, but there might be some mistakes and stuff, but I hope you guys really enjoyed. And yeah, I think I might be doing more of these, but probably not this long, because like, oh my gosh, that was pretty hard for me. It was my first time, and yeah. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and please like, and if you like, it would mean a lot to me, because yeah. Thanks for watching, and as I am always Ellie, and yeah.